Hi, I'm Simon Rushton and this is Taxi Chronicles podcast. On this podcast, we spontaneously interview unsuspecting passengers with their permission, allowing them to share their intimate life stories and concerns. As our slogan states, real riders, real stories. Some riders prefer to be anonymous, while others ask me to tell their story later on. Either way, there are all genuine 5 to 10 minutes stories, so sit back and enjoy this episode. Afternoon. It's I've got the lovely Craig and Claire back. What happens in this podcasting business when you interview people, at the end they get comfortable when you turn the mic off and they start talking all manner of things. We're going to be talking about their wedding experience in Barbados and we'll just take it from there. So you're going to have to repeat some of what you just told me.
So we got married on the 3rd of January this year in Barbados, and it was absolutely amazing. The resort we was in was literally next door to Simon Cowell's house.
Backtrack there a little bit. We flew out on the 26th of Boxing Day.
So we flew out on Boxing Day. You're going to get divorced.
Day by day.
We flew out on Boxing Day, so we had a week there, and then we got married on the 3rd of Jan. It was right next to Simon Cowell's house, so on New Year's Eve we had a fireworks display, basically courtesy of Simon Cowell. We met Mark Whalberg on the beach, jet skiing next to us. AJ, Craig had a selfie with him. It was literally the holiday of dreams and the wedding of dreams. You couldn't have got any better. The Bajan people are literally some of the nicest people I've ever met, aren't they?
No, they are absolutely lovely. We also had all the Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, Strictly Come Dancing. We were actually staying in our hotel.
Is that what they do in Barbados?
Well, no, I just think obviously they was just having a break.
Loads of them went together in Barbados. So
what was her name?
Saffron Barker, and I can't remember the other girl, but they was all literally with sunbathing around the pool with them. It's mad, but it's beautiful. We want to go, but we were supposed to go back this year, but thanks to COVID, we're not. I've got a couple of nights in the Hyde Park Hilton instead. Hyde Park.
At least I'll be saving a few quid.
Yeah. Was it costly, the trip?
It cost us. $9 grand.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, mind you, if you're seeing Mark Whalberg and that, you're not staying in any joke hotel.
No,
you're staying in a proper
literally
hotel.
next to one Sandy Lane. That's where
it was like they had a picture with Mark Whalberg, and the day after they was actually in one of
published it in a magazine.
In a magazine.
So
it's actually on the front of a magazine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a brilliant experience.
Brilliant.
So what's the nightlife like?
Good, just crazy. They don't sleep.
Okay.
They do not sleep. We went to, what was that, Oyston's Fish Bar. Oh my God, it's like the regular, all the locals go there on a Tuesday night, and it's absolutely crazy. Literally.
Yeah, it's like an old fish market,
Oyston's
and
market,
it's like people go like it's just a well-known thing.
It's their local night out, isn't it?
And you have like a fish meal, and obviously then you just drink the night away.
Rum.
And it's like people just going mad on like
pushing drugs and drugs and drugs on you. I'm a pharmacist.
My wife walks the toilets with a friend, and she come back and said,
I said, I keep getting people coming up to me going, I'm a pharmacist. I was like, I don't need a pharmacist. She's like, Claire. I was like, oh. It's crazy, but it's brilliant. It's really good. Like, I'd recommend it in a flash.
And then, what was it? Tell them when we hired the car.
Oh, we ended up outside of jail. Yeah, we got really lost. There's no directions there. There's no, everything is just so laid back.
And also, would you believe this? You're not allowed to use. You can get nicked
for using a mobile phone,
but you're allowed to drive to a certain extent out there.
So if you use a mobile phone when you're driving,
you get nicked. Yeah.
But if you drink and drive, it's absolutely fine. In fact, they don't really like it. They'll shake your hand. Honestly, it's a crazy way of life.
Yeah.
But they are all so happy. That's what we loved about it. Like, they've got nothing, half of them, but they're all so happy. It's like, it just goes to show you don't need
Even the day out that we had on the catamaran.
That was beautiful. We swam with the turtles.
Speak, Chloe. Don't be shy. Come on.
We swam with the turtles, yeah.
Swam with the turtles, didn't you? Oh, how about when we got the jet ski out?
Yeah, when he tipped me off of it. Yeah,
we went out with a few Americans, and I was watching them doing donuts, and I thought, I'll have a go, and obviously Claire suffers with a bit of
anxiety.
anxiety.
So he tipped me off, and I had a panic attack in the middle of
And
the
I had to
sea.
jump in and save her.
No, you didn't. You just circled.
No, actually.
That's what he done. He did not save me. Another couple had to come and get me. But yeah, it was good.
What did save you?
All right, you saved me.
Part of being married, actually. Yeah. Jumping and saving.
So you was telling me about earlier about a scene in the bar and
Oh, so we went. Yeah, so basically we went to a place called 32nd Street, and it was like a reggae bar, a really small local one. Just sitting there, just having a drink, and the next thing, this guy comes out, pulls out a machete against this other guy that was down the street, and apparently they were drug dealers and they was kind of fighting against each other, but no one really frowned upon it. It was just like a normal thing. And then the police come along, literally drove on past, and he's holding a machete. Me and Craig are sitting there going, we need to go, and the locals were like, you're absolutely fine, like no one really, nothing, it was no big deal. But I guess that's just their way of life. But for us, I mean, I know you get it a lot around here, but for us, when it's in your face, it's a bit like,
Well, actually, you don't get it around here with machetes, do you? Really?
No.
Well, I don't know. Actually, come to think of it.
Craig, we're just driving around Elephant and Castle.
Come to think of it, what did you have on your Facebook on Walworth Road today?
Oh yeah, the man with the machete.
What
Naked,
happened?
well,
Did you
not
see
naked,
that?
but he had a pair of pants on.
Did you not see it?
No.
Walworth Road.
She's got it on her Facebook.
Waving a machete about.
Why?
People had to try and talk to him and calm him down. Eventually he dropped it and the police arrested him. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is happening?
Okay.
It's life,
Was
isn't
it
it?
a young guy?
Yeah, he looked.
He must be high.
He looked a little bit either high or like mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Well, you have to be, I guess. Isn't it?
Well, everybody puts things down to mentally unstable nowadays.
No, it's a very good point, actually. Yeah, he probably was high, to be fair. Looking at him, he didn't look normal. But, you know, it's life, isn't it? Life's stressful at the minute. Not that we all pull out a machete.
That's one way of looking at it and stuff.
I'll keep my machete to myself.
So you were going to go to Jamaica.
Yes, so it was on our list. We've got a little list of places we really want to go. Jamaica was one of them, but a lot of people are trying to talk us out of it, just saying it's not a safe place to go. And basically, you know, Barbados is one of the Caribbean islands that was the best, and nothing would live up to that experience. So we kind of pushed it down the list a bit, but
this was told to you by Bajans, Bajan people.
and people that have actually been as well.
Oh,
And just
is
said
it?
it wasn't as relaxed.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
but everyone likes different things.
Yep.
So, you know.
Yeah, but then again, you do get, obviously you take these, most of it's just rumours really, isn't it? You have to go and experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I'll never say never. I mean, it looks beautiful looking at it. I'd love to go, you know, anything Caribbean I love, so I think it'll still be on our list, won't it?
Yeah. Well, reggae is our thing as Jamaicans. They have their, what is it, soca? Yeah, there's soca or some other music, which I'm not really into.
Yeah, no, I love reggae.
Yeah, but Jamaica's good. You go to the tourist part.
Yeah, exactly. You pick a resort.
And they'll take you around just like Mark Whalberg. You might see, yeah.
Not quite sure we're going to meet Simon Cowell though, are we?
No. But there's other, I'm
He
not
was
sure.
a bit stuck up, Simon
He was
Cowell,
very
wasn't
stuck up.
He wouldn't let us go near him or nothing. He was like,
Well, his mind is basically, they was getting on a jet ski and they were standing around it. You couldn't have a picture with him. We got him in the background.
considering I scaffolded his High Street Kensington, you know, Sony Records, where he's got his record. I actually scaffolded his property, and literally he was that stuck up about it. He had the tubes cut out where his windows were, which cost him about £20,000. But still so he could look completely out the window.
It's money
It's
for
unbelievable. He's just got more money and sense. And I was going to go up to him and say, I've just scaffolded your... But no, he just wouldn't. He had security all around him.
I don't think I talked to you.
But that's the thing though. If you, I've heard some famous person was saying that when he travels, if he's going to a function, well, he's a big guy, big, I can't remember, a big black American actor. I can't remember his name, but he said if he goes somewhere on just like he's going to shop, he'll just go on his own, and someone will say, "Where's your security?" He said, "Do I need security?"
Oh really?
Like that kind of thing. But then if he's going to, let's say, to a function where they announce he's going to be there,
then he's going to have
because
security.
you could get any old nutter
Yeah, of course
and all
you
the
can.
rest of the people who are things along that line.
Yeah. No, No, I mean, each their own, innit? I mean, at the end of the day, I guess he was on his holiday as well, like we all were. So
keep in mind, Simon makes money on being a pain in the arse. Yeah, being a cock. Yeah. So he's probably getting, you've got a likelihood of people who are going to say stuff to him or whatever, and he's like,
oh, trust me, I hadn't had a drink at this point, so I didn't say anything. But if I had, I probably would. No, you know what? Like I say, he was on his holiday as well, like we all were, so he deserves to rest. We all do. But so I guess, he was happy enough. Wayne Rooney was there as well, but we didn't see him.
We missed him. We missed him by a week.
We see though the childminders.
A restaurant.
The childminders on the Sandy Lane beach were looking after his kids. So in the magazines, when they tell you that they look after their own kids on holiday, they don't. The childminders were looking after the kids on the beach. They were nowhere to be seen. You heard it here first.
You seem really disappointed, really disapproved.
I just think, spend some time with your kids.
But maybe, can I make a suggestion?
Go on then.
Maybe he has, but now he's just having that moment of a break, and you've caught him at that moment.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 hours during the course of the day.
Well, I like to assume.
Okay.
No, you're right. He probably did.
No, I don't know. He just could be a terrible dad, but I don't know.
Who knows? Well, he's cheated on his wife, so
Who's Simon Cowell?
No, it was Wayne Rooney.
Oh, Wayne Rooney, yeah.
So I think he's capable of anything. But anyway, we won't go into that. I think if you're going to do something like that, then I'll assume everything.
Okay, I won't comment on that either. But it's interesting. So where's your next holiday?
We haven't booked anything yet, so we're hoping to go. Where was we going to go next year? Dominican Republic.
Okay, so you lot are really in love with the Caribbean, aren't you?
I love the Caribbean.
Definitely, yeah.
Because they're all lovely people.
But someone told me Cuba's meant to be really nice.
Yeah, Cuba.
Because it's
and you got a good thing with Cuba. You got a lot of antiquity. So it's not just about partying. It's about seeing the old buildings and all of those kind of things.
Not that we do much of that when we go away, to be fair, we just drink. But no. Well, our first port of call is Amsterdam, isn't it? Early next year.
Yeah, we haven't been to Amsterdam yet, so we're going to try that out for a week.
We want to try and do some city breaks rather than just but the big one will be Dominican Republic, I think, in April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks a lot for that.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
We hoped you liked that episode. Keeping in mind, we never know who we're going to interview. We post twice a day, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. GMT. Have you ever considered the future economies to invest in? Why not listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories? Considering Africa has the fastest growing economies and population on Earth and has done for many years, it holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. We publish twice a week, Tuesday with a guest investor and Fridays talking about investment, politics and history, providing a clear understanding for any potential investor.